Hello, my name's Shannon with Blazwich Construction. Today we're getting ready to do Steve's crawl space. Obviously you can see the typical door of a crawl space when we arrive. Piece of wood covering it. Sometimes you get the bubble to keep out the rain, sometimes you don't. Once we get inside here, we're going to clean the trash out, get the wires hung up, get all the mold sprayed and scrubbed. Then we'll be installing some insulation board on the walls, some R19 non-phase fiberglass in the box headers. We'll seal off all these foundation vents. We'll start digging in a trench that 4-inch pipe goes into that leads to a new sunk pit and sunk pump. That'll help get all the water that comes down underneath the footer from hydrostatic pressure pumped right back out. After that, we'll start encapsulating it with a 10 mil vapor barrier on the walls and the floor. All the seams will be vapor taped, and then we'll be done. So I'm down here in the crawl space. Trash has been removed for the most part. We still got to grab a little bit of these paper pieces of the fiberglass. Getting ready to start the trench. Goes right along the footer there. So as the water gets pushed down and comes up under the footer, our 4-inch pipe will grab it and guide it to the pit. That'll be down the other end of the crawl space. The 4-inch tile is gravity fed, so we just got to make a slight slope down towards the pit, and it'll grab all this water and take it to the pit to be pumped out. As you can see here, after we clean it out, you can see the mold growth on the wood. It hasn't done a lot of damage yet. There's not a strong root system going in there at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to treat that, scrub it down. Sometimes we encapsulate it with a white Kills paint. Sometimes we don't, just depending, prefer to the customer. Once we get the mold treated, we're going to encapsulate this with a 10 mil vapor barrier. All the seams will be vapor taped. And once the encapsulation is done, we'll have a register vent in the trunk line. Help condition air come in here, help control the humidity. The main part of this mold growing is humidity. So once the encapsulation's done and the mold's been treated, as long as we keep that humidity in check, we won't have any further issues with any mold growth. All right, here we're getting ready to finish digging the well out. Before it was right up against the building, so getting parts, materials in and getting in yourself is very difficult. We're going to dig this out, extend it out about 18 inches, put a new plastic well in. You can see this well, metal well, they rot, fall apart. The new plastic wells will never do that. Once we're done, it'll be easier access. There'll be gravel on the bottom, prevent you from getting all muddy, and a lot easier to get in and out, along with getting your materials in and out. This is the 4-inch tile. After we dig the trench around the perimeter of all the exterior walls in the crawl space, we install this 4-inch tile that gets set into the trenches, which helps guide the water to the new sunk pit and pump to get pumped out of the crawl space. This is the new sunk pit we're installing for the customer. We put cuts into all the ribs so the water can flow freely into it. Got the hole dug. Going to get that installed. We're going to get gravel back around it so it filters well. Then the 4-inch tile coming from each side in the trench that we dug. We'll put a hole in each side. This will pop into the pit. We'll plumb the new pump with an X line that will be going out here. Then the drainage system is complete. Here we are building some concrete pillars to extend this well out for the customer. Like I said before, The old one was right against the wall where it was very difficult to get in and out materials also. So now we're building this out. It'll be 16 inches out into the new plastic well right here. That won't rot or fall apart like the last one did. Gravel on the bottom, make everyone's life a whole lot easier when they're working in the crawl space. The next step for the sunk pump discharge line is I'm going to cut this sod up, dig a trench. So the 1.5 inch discharge line will come through the foundation, straight out here to a pop-up. So the discharge line can drain out here and disperse into the yard. Now I've took it out far enough to where the grade is going that way, and that's very important. You don't want the water coming out and going back towards the home. You want it flowing away from the home. So next we're getting ready to insulate the foundation walls with the foam board. We attach it with concrete anchors instead of glue. A lot of people use glue, but eventually that glue fails and the board starts falling off the walls. With these concrete anchors, it'll stay there forever. What that does is it helps insulate the crawl space from the outside elements. And also a benefit to that is it helps keep the floors upstairs a little warmer with the insulation. And then with the encapsulation also, the whole process helps you save energy and keeps your home a little bit warmer in the winter and a little bit cooler in the summer. All right, well here we are. We got the crawl space finished. Did a little customization for the customer with the Punisher emblem on it. Let's take a look inside. Thank you for watching the video of the process of waterproofing your crawl space. Remember to give us a call for all your waterproofing needs. 317-692-1010. Thanks for watching.